I want to ask you about a piece I saw in the Telegraph. Sam Ashworth-Hayes wrote about the lies we are told about mass migration, how we're told it's good for economic growth, good for living standards. He says it's a failed experiment, writing report after report, data set after data set is hammering home a simple message: mass migration is not making Britain better off. Time after time, the British public have voted to cut immigration, and yet we've got the elites writing this off as ignorance. They should consider instead that it is simply rational self-interest. The question is, Darren, are the Tories listening?
No one's listening to us, Rita. They haven't been for as long as I've been on this planet, 30 odd years. I've been on this blessed rock, and we've been sold this fairy tale that throwing open your borders as wide as can be, like a sort of Harry kiss and tell memoir, all encompassing. It's a tap that was twisted by that demon Tony Blair, Rita, right? And we were told that this was the golden ticket to prosperity. It was a story so slick, right? It could make a penguin in a tuxedo look underdressed. But we were promised the moon on a stick, that it would be an economic boom, cultural riches, the works, you name it. But as the saying goes, Rita, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is, because every working class person in Britain will tell you we even allow illegal immigrants in this country, Rita, at wages that undercut the native population to work. And I'm afraid that the mighty liberal economic theory here that the Tories have swallowed and basically adhered to hook, line and sinker, it's crumbled under the cold, hard light of reality. And as you say, our friends in the Conservative Party, the experiment we've watched unfold over the last 14 years and longer, the results are now in. 700,000 was the numbers of net migration last year. We're watching a train wreck in slow motion, and the problem is that it's our country's future that's gone off the rails, because the Institute for Fiscal Studies, the ones saying actually that they're not a bunch of radical lefties. This is just the latest blow to actually, I think, blow the whistle on this, to take a sledgehammer to this dream that we've been sold, a lie.
We've got exactly the same phenomenon right here in Australia. Both sides of the political divide like big numbers coming in. We had over 500,000 net in the last financial year, so not far behind Great Britain. Darren Grimes, thank you so much for your time this evening.